so voters remove something of theirs. Cowardly city council members voted to remove a veterans memorial after the atheist minority complained that it was offensive. So, voters gathered the very next day and made a decision of their own that has the city council regretting they ever bowed to political correctness. On November 2, the Knoxville City Council of Iowa agreed that they would remove a memorial for fallen soldiers because atheists were outraged that it featured a Christian cross, signifying a headstone. On Tuesday, only one day after the council voted to tear down the display, angry voters convened and voted that the gutless officials be removed from their positions. Breitbart reports that aside from some 2,000 white crosses erected in yards across the town, citizens had warned the city council that if they voted to remove the display, they would be removed as well. Apparently, officials ignored the majority's advice, a decision they now regret, and council members April Verwers, Carolyn Formanek, and David Roosboom proceeded to vote in favor of eliminating the memorial. The next day, Formanek and Verwers were voted out of office, and Roosboom chose to forego re-election, knowing that he would be removed as well. Neither Formanek nor Verwers garnered more than 15% of the vote. Resident Doug Goff was ecstatic over Tuesday's turnout. "I was extremely emotional," Goff said, "because this cause is very deep to me and I felt like I have let people down. I'd like to send him the message that if you're not going to listen to Knoxville, Knoxville's not going to back you." According to a post that appeared on the Stop the Insanity Facebook page, last night was a huge victory. "We showed this council that if you ignore the people we won't support you. Now the real work begins." The current council are still in office until January 1. I hope that they got our message. But they clearly did not before. And the silhouette was still ordered to be removed. However, when the new council takes over, we can and will request to put it back. Thank you guys for everything. I've said we will continue to fight as long as you support us. And last night you overwhelming said you do just that. This was not only a message to elected officials that Christians are the majority, but that they had better start listening to the people who elected them, the people who they have sworn to represent. Our government is not to be composed of people who run their own agenda, or even people who think they know what's best for the voters. For far too long, the government has acted as a voice of the offended minority, ignoring that they are directly offending the majority in the process. It's time to do as the people of Knoxville did, showing our elected officials that they work for us, and they'd better start listening to their constituency before they too are removed. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.